While I initially felt disappointed about Heart and Soul's revenue staying the same, I've come to see 2024 as a year of personal growth. I strengthened the foundation of my health, and now I have the energy and clarity to take my business to the next level. Hello, and welcome back to the Blissful Mompreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Christina Hall, and I am so grateful you're tuning in today. In 2019 and 2022, I baby-proofed my small business to not only run without me, but to thrive without me, allowing me to take 2 4-month maternity leaves to be with my babies. Those months were so precious, and they were made possible by the team and systems I'd put in place. And now I'm on a mission to help you do the same. As we approach the end of 2024, I'm doing what I like to do every year, which is reflecting on the past 12 months. This is a time for me to look back on what I've accomplished, the lessons I've learned, and the challenges I faced. It's a powerful practice that helps me set meaningful goals for the upcoming year. When I first started my year in review for 2024, I'll admit I started to feel down on myself. So part of my process includes looking at key figures like the revenue for Heart and Soul Music Academy, the business that I've had for over a decade. When I saw that our revenue has stayed the same from 2023 to 2024, I felt like I'd underperformed. But then I paused. I asked myself, well, what was my main focus for 2024? And in reality, my focus was my health. So at the end of 2023, and this is something I've shared on the podcast before, I experienced a full body eczema flare that had me in pain from head to toe. I was unable to move. My sleep was disrupted, and it was very difficult to manage my emotions. I was snapping at my kids and my husband. I felt incredibly depressed, and overall, I was just miserable. I knew I couldn't keep living like that, especially if I wanted to show up as the mom, wife, and business owner that I aspired to be. So I knew that I had to prioritize my health. And as I started 2024, I was just so determined to finally get my health under control. I wanted to get off my MS medication. I wanted to get my eczema under control. And I just wanted to start feeling good again. So I put all my other goals on hold, and I just kind of focused on my health. I began working with a functional medicine nurse who helped me identify what was triggering my skin. I also balanced my hormones, and I addressed nutrient deficiencies. I started exercising regularly, I healed my diastasis recti, and I reached my pre-pregnancy weight. My mood has improved drastically, my sleep has gotten better, and my relationships with my family have become better just because I'm feeling better. While my skin isn't 100% clear yet, it has improved drastically. And I'm no longer on medication for my MS, which was a huge milestone after being on some form of treatment since 2016. So these changes really have been remarkable, and I'm so proud of how far I've come. I initially felt disappointed about Heart and Soul's revenue staying the same. I've come to see 2024 as a year of personal growth. I strengthened the foundation of my health, and now I have the energy and clarity to take my business to the next level. Another big win this year was launching the Blissful Mompreneur Podcast and business. It's something that I started working on in 2023, but I had to put on hold when I got sick. When I revisit my earlier recordings for the podcast, I was so unhappy with them that I just deleted everything and started over. Looking back, I wish I'd released those imperfect episodes because since then, I've learned that done is better than perfect. I'm proud of finally launching the podcast, and I'm very excited to see how it grows in 2025. Another milestone from this year was stepping away from teaching private lessons at the studio. For the first time since 2011, I'm no longer teaching. And while I miss my students dearly, this shift has allowed me to be more present with my family. I've attended so many events at my daughter's school, and I've been able to spend more quality time with my son. Letting go of teaching was a 5-year journey, so it definitely took time for me to make this transition, but it has been so worth it, and I'm so glad that I did it. Now, I'd love to encourage you to reflect on your 2024. What were your wins? Look beyond the metrics like revenue and think about every area of your life, your health, relationships, hobbies, or even personal growth. If you didn't achieve something in one area, chances are it's because you were focusing on another. Celebrate those wins, big or small, and recognize the progress you've made. Once you've completed your year in review, think about your goals for 2025. Keep it simple. Focus on 3 key priorities. For me, here's what I'm aiming for. For Heart and Soul Music Academy, I want to increase my revenue by 25%. For the Blissful Mompreneur, I want to grow the podcast to 1,000 downloads per episode, to increase my Instagram following to 1,000 and my email list subscribers to 1,000. And I want to launch my first course all about how you can baby-proof your business. And for personal goals, I want to prioritize quality time with my husband by planning 1 date night a month. And for my health, I just want to continue my healing journey and just continue the lifestyle changes I've already made. Now, before we wrap up this very quick episode, here's a special gift for you. Once you've decided on your goals for 2025, send me a DM on Instagram at the Blissful Mompreneur and share one or all of your goals with me. And I will check in with you each week to offer support and accountability completely free. If you haven't listened to episode 39 yet, I talk all about the power of accountability and how it can help you stay on track with your goals. So let me be that extra push for you in 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're pregnant and planning a maternity leave, don't forget to grab my free 6-step maternity leave planning guide, which is linked in the show notes. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, and leave a comment below letting me know your biggest takeaway. It helps me reach more amazing women just like you. Thank you again for being here, and until next time, keep pursuing your bliss.